For the best deals on tires and rims, go to tiresourcecanada.ca. And don't forget to use their promo code HOC5 for a 5% discount on all the online orders. The link is in the description below. Took almost a month, but the ICCU is replaced and the EV6 is back, and I'm very happy. Look at the smile on my face. The good old-fashioned under-promise and over-deliver worked. I was told no ETA from the dealership and 6 to 8 weeks unofficially from the technician based on his past experience. So imagine my pleasant surprise when the car was delivered in just under a month. The part itself doesn't take long to replace. On the day off, I received a call from the service manager saying they will have the part soon, that day. So they didn't even have it there yet, but obviously it was being delivered. And they said that they should have the car ready by that evening. And they did. Here's a picture of the section of the invoice that talks about the ICCU replacement, if that's something you're interested in, including the part number and whatnot. Getting behind the steering wheel of my EV6 long-range all-wheel drive GT Line Package 2 put an instant smile on my face because I had forgotten that I had been driving a rocket for almost 3 years. When you drive something for that long, you get used to it. And not that you don't appreciate it anymore, you just get used to it. And now that's your life. And it did put a smile on my face every time I got in it. But this was a reminder of what a great car the EV6 is. After driving the Kia Sportage for a month, which was the loaner, which is not bad, but it's no EV6. I actually had to get used to driving the car again because just a little bit of accelerator and this car just took off. And obviously that's not the case with 181 horsepower ICE engine in the Sportage, which takes some revving up, not the instant horsepower and torque that you get with the EV6. So it did take a little bit of getting used to get back in the EV6, but I'm so happy. The other thing that took some getting used to, which is mind-boggling considering we're talking about the same company, was the steering wheel. Getting into the Sportage from the EV6 and back into the EV6 took some getting used to. I'll tell you why. On my EV6, the media controls are to the right of the steering wheel, and the adaptive cruise control and the gauge cluster controls are to the left. And the roles are reversed on the Sportage. Why? It's not an old Sportage either. It's a 2024. It has only 8,000 kilometers on it. Car companies, make a point of making the experience similar across the lineup. So if one user decides to get into another vehicle, there's no learning curve. They get a similar experience. It's a smooth transition, and it's the exact opposite here. And it can be dangerous, and I'll tell you why. I got back in my EV6. I'm going down the highway, and I was trying to turn up the volume of the media, and it wasn't turning up. By mistake, I ended up increasing the speed of the cruise control. It went all the way up to 140. Thankfully, there was a car ahead of me, so the adaptive cruise control was maintaining that speed. But obviously, it doesn't take long because I was trying to increase the volume and it wasn't happening, so I just kept it pressed and it just kept going up. Obviously, I was paying attention to the road, and then there was the head-up display that I could have seen the speed go up, but obviously at the same time I was trying to look at the infotainment screen to see why the volume wasn't going up. So yeah, so this switch can actually be dangerous. I am not getting paid to say this, but I highly recommend Performance Kia Mayfield. They have accommodated me when I've popped in even without an appointment because it was something urgent. And they took a look, not just made me wait and then turn me back saying they don't have time. They also tell you like it is. They won't give you a runaround about anything. The service manager, Shisher, Always a pleasure to deal with. The general manager, Idris, cool car guy. We have hung out for like an hour talking about cars, and not just Kias, just cars in general. And this is before he even knew I have a YouTube channel, so not because he was trying to promote his dealership. Like I said, I'm not getting paid to say any of this. I just want you to know where you can have a good experience, especially when it comes to service, because that's the purpose of this channel, sharing information and helping everybody. Even if they're far for you, they are worth the drive. Don't people drive an hour or more to get a good deal on a car? I know I did. I got this EV6 from Brantford Kia, which is like an hour and a half away from me. Shouldn't the same rule apply when you're getting the car serviced? So if you're not happy with your current dealership, give Performance Kia Mayfield a chance. And there you have it. The ICCU got replaced in just under a month. But keep in mind, I am in Canada, in the Toronto area, so your wait times may vary depending on your region. I hope you found the video useful, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and thank you for watching.